Well, hey everyone out there, thanks for choosing our short explanation of the game Left, Center, Right. It's Chris here from JMNC Games, and today we are diving into this little dice game. It's really small. I love that. It's so small I gotta hold it super close for you to be able to see the can. It's a fun little game you can play against your friends. Plus, there is a little added extra element of playing for money in this game. Which you'll be able to see. Now, the game comes to you from George and Company. It is for 3 or more players ages 5 and up. Now, the 5-year-olds probably not going to be gambling against each other, but hey, you know, for the older folks, it's a fun little gambling game as well. If you haven't already done so, please take a moment to like and subscribe to our channel. We are closing in on 1,000 subscribers, so appreciate everybody who's taken a moment to click on that. But if you haven't done already, if you could help us out and reach that magnificent goal of 1,000 subscribers. Now let's dive in and take a look at what's inside the box.
There are 3 six-sided dice. They have L, C, R, and a dot on them. And there are the chips. If you don't have enough chips, you can also use coins to accommodate all of the players. To set up, make sure that each player has the same amount of chips to start. The instructions say 3 chips, but it can be more if you wish the game to last longer. Choose a player to go first, and play will go clockwise around the table. On a player's turn, they roll the dice. If they have at least 3 chips, they roll all 3 dice. If they have only 2 chips, roll 2 dice, 1 chip, 1 die, and if no chips, they roll none. When the player rolls the dice, they see what turns up. When there is an L, pass 1 chip to the player on your left. When there is an R, pass 1 chip to the player on your right. When there is a C rolled, place 1 chip into the center of the table. Any chips placed into the center are out for the remainder of the game. And if there is a dot, then take no action. So for example, in this roll, I would pass 2 chips to the left and 1 to the center. In this roll, 1 chip would go to the right and no others. In this roll, 2 chips go into the center and 1 chip goes to the left. Once a player completes their roll and passes their chips to the appropriate direction, that ends their turn, and pass the dice to the left.
Play would continue like this. Now, if a player runs out of chips, they are not out of the game yet because they could still receive chips from other players as they take their turns. It would just mean that at your turn, if you had no chips, you would pass the dice on to the next player because you have to have at least 1 chip in order to be able to roll 1 die.
The game ends when only 1 player has chips remaining in front of them, and all other players have none. This player is now the winner of the game.
And so that is left, center, right. It's a fun little, it's really small. You can literally just put that in your back pocket, take it with you wherever you want to go. Well, hope you enjoyed our explanation on left, center, right today. And if you did, if you could take a moment to like and subscribe, we sure do appreciate that and help us hit our goal of 1,000 subscribers. We got lots of other videos there on the channel, so you can always have a peruse through, and maybe you find a new game that you'd like to try and play. If you got any questions about left, center, right, or any other games for that matter, just drop them down in the comments below, and I'll be sure to answer them as quick as I can. Well, now we know the basics, so let's play.